Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. So, I just got done watching Superman, the first Superman movie from like 1970 something, 78, 77, one of those two. But man, I do have to say I do miss Christopher Reeves. I do miss Christopher Reeves as Superman. Cause like he was the face of Superman. He was Superman. You could feel it. You could, I don't know. You could just feel Christopher Reeves Superman being Superman, you know? Don't get me wrong. There have been plenty of good Supermans, but Christopher Reeves is or was one of the best Supermans ever. I respect the others. I respect the others that came before him and came after him. But there's just something magical about Christopher Reeves, Superman, that just was perfect. You know? Now, hear me out. Hear me out. I was okay with what's his name? Henry Cavill as Superman, right? But he just his Superman was too dark and brooding. And like that whole save Martha was just like, come on. Oh, are we really doing that? Like, and the whole Batman versus Superman thing was just was not handled with, it was just not handled well. Although I do respect what they did with that. I think the best for Spider-Man, not Spider-Man's, the best for Superman movies we've gotten was Superman 1, which I just finished, Superman 2, Superman 5, Superman Returns, which is canon to the Christopher Reeves Richard Donner Superman, because he does have a kid in that movie. And also I've always theorized that the Christopher Reeves Superman and the Tim Burton Superman, and the Tim Burton Batman are in the same universe. Just saying, like, think about it. It's they're the most perfect duo of that universe. You have it's hard to fathom that Michael Keaton's Batman is not in the same universe as Christopher Reeve's Superman. Look, I love Michael Keaton, okay? I respect the living hell out of Michael Keaton. Okay? I love Christopher Reeves. I respect the living hell out of Christopher Reeves' Superman. But you're telling me that there was no way that Michael Keaton's Batman did not share the same freaking universe as Christopher Reeve's Superman. I think that's just a little hard to imagine. Just saying. I mean, like, when you think of like iconic Batman and Superman, you automatically think Christopher Reeves, Michael Keaton. Although some might debate the 1943 Batman or the 1949 Batman or Adam West or whatever. But no, definitively in my opinion, the two best Batman is Kevin Conroy and Michael Keaton. Although you could argue that same opinion through with Superman, you know? Christopher Reeves is the definitive, or was the definitive Superman. He was iconic all the way up to his death. And, you know, he did do his best. Even though 3 and 4 weren't so great. I mean, they kind of redeemed him with Superman 5, Superman Returns, which I do believe I've always said was canon. Even though back in the day they said it wasn't canon, but now they do say Superman Returns is canon. It was something. But also David Cornsweet as Superman was pretty good too. The suit needed work, but I mean, for what we got with David Cornsweet, I mean, is he the best Superman? No. Is he just trying his best, yeah, sure, let's go with that. But no matter what you do, no matter what you think, Christopher Reeves has always and will always be the definitive Superman, just like Michael Keaton is and was the definitive and iconic best depiction of Batman. Christopher Reeves is the best, iconic, and definitive version of Superman that we've ever gotten on or in live action. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far for right now. Please like, share, subscribe. Have a good day. Thanks. Catch you guys on the flip side. I'm a footloose. On to the next video.